My name is Mike. I'm here at Highland Hill Farm, and today I need to put these tracks on our skid steer. I'm going to make a video to explain how we do it step by step. Sometimes it can be a real bugger. The first thing we should go over is the tools that we're going to use. And honestly, there's not a lot of tools you need. There is a regular straight come along strap, no specialness to it at all. It only has strap on one end and the ability to go through the other. Then we use a wrench to put the bolts on. We sometimes have a screwdriver to help align things up so it's easier to get the bolts through where we need to go. And we have spare parts in case something breaks that will work. Now, not all loaders should have tracks put on them, and the ones that do have the tracks put on them, you should make sure you have the right size track. You don't want too large of a track on your Bobcat, and you don't want too small of a track for your tires.
These tracks are on loaders at Highland Hill Farm, and we put them on and off the loaders all the time. The reason we take them on and off all the time is that we're a tree farm, and some days it's wet and moist out in the field, and we need to have good traction to get our loaders in the field to dig trees. It takes about 30 minutes and 2 people to put the tracks on a loader. We will start walking the track on the rear tire first. After we get the track on the rear tire, we will then put the track on the front tire. You have to lift the tire track up on the front tire. It's a little heavy, but it can be done. And we're going to now try and get the slack out of the tire tracks by running them back and forth, allowing them to walk itself taut. And now Michael will begin to put the strap on the treads to pull the treads together. When using the strap to pull the treads together, it's important that the strap pulls from the second tread in on each side of the treads that you're attaching. That way the treads can be put together easily. If you pull from the tread you're trying to attach, it has no flexibility, and that makes it more difficult. So you can see here, Michael is putting it in on the second track to the second track on each side of the tracks to pull. Now, it's also important that when you put the straps together, before you start to ratchet together, you get it as tight as you can by hand, and that the strap will be centered directly in the center of the tread so it pulls uniformly on the tracks. Watch carefully as Michael's fingers never leave his hands. This is dangerous. There's a lot of tension on these parts when you start to pull the tracks together. You have to use caution here. We are not quite ready to attach the tracks to one another, but we want to try and get them aligned and get more of the slack out of the tracks so that when they're on the loader, they're fairly tight. We do this by aligning the tracks first and then walking the tracks together and tightening them. The strap will pull it together again after more of the slack is brought up to the top tracks.
At Highland Hill Farm, we raise over 200 different kinds of trees and shrubs, and we can ship as well as we can deliver and plant from many different places. We have locations in Fountainville, PA, Lenoir, North Carolina, and McMinnville, Tennessee. So call us at 215-651-8329 for all your tree and shrub needs. Thank you.